All right, James and Max here together again. Max is about to, well, you are already traveling.
Yep.
So Max has already started his travel, so he's going to be in a different place almost every single day. So looking forward to your adventures, Max. We're at 9,300 members, closing in on our goal of 10,000 people by 1 year, which it's going to be really, really close. But that's how important goal setting is. So much to talk about. Oh my gosh, like yesterday was insane for our elite community. We had our biggest ever jump in membership. We had 17 new people join. And it was so crazy because like we've been really pushing how simple it is. Like we have all kinds of different ways that you can make money, and I could talk about all those different ways. But one thing that's really resonating with people is that in our elite community, we just once you join it, you get a link. And that's all you have to do is just get that link out to people. And one guy yesterday, we had 4 or 5 people get referrals yesterday alone. One guy, he's using solo ads. Another person is blind, and she, and which is so inspiring. And she, I don't know the software they use or whatever, but she came into the community, and then she brought in another person she knows in the blind community. And it's just so crazy because we as people, we're all in different things, right? I talk about hockey all the time, right? Which, is a community. That's very different than being a blind person in a blind community. Like that community is a solid community, right? Like that I'm not a part of, that I don't know about. I don't know about the world. But I'm like to her, I'm like, you're a blind person that has, challenges by default, and you're making money on the internet because all you had to do was share a link. And I said, go deep in that community that you're part of, the blind community. And she got so inspired, and she inspired me. She inspired all of us. But she's blind. If you can't do this, no one, no one can. I was talking to another person, and she didn't really get it because, like, when we talk about all these, just in general online, a lot of times there's so much opportunities you can go after, but it really causes confusion because you're like, should I get into this? Like I just mentioned solo ads, and you might be like, oh my God, solo ads, that's a whole thing. Or like, I don't want to get on TikTok, I don't want to get on YouTube. And it's like all these different things. It's like you get overwhelmed with all this stuff. And what we're trying to do is make it super, super simple. Again, we have a site called I Am Product of the Day. You can promote whatever product that you want. But we're really starting to focus on, let's just make something as simple as possible. And with our elite community, where we just have a link that you can share, and it's to a free trial, you're not even selling anything. And then, of course, our goal is that people come into the elite community and they love it, and they can do the same. They can be on there for a one-on-one calls. They can be there to help us. So yesterday, I'm talking to one person. She's been part of the elite community for a while, and she was struggling because she's like, there's so much here, and you're talking about funnels, and you're talking about, all these different things, and it becomes overwhelming. I'm like, just share the link. And it was like a light bulb went off, and she's like, okay. And I'm like, just tell me about you. And I'm like, okay, you're female. Double down on that. I'm a female, and I can make money. It's just super, super simple. I don't have to do that. I'm like, she was from this city. I'm like, talk about this city. Her child has challenges. Her child is autistic. I'm like, okay, why are you doing this? You're making money online because you want to be there for your autistic child. That's what's really important to you. I said, speak on that. I can't speak on having an autistic child. You can. That autistic community is also strong, right? So the fact that you can, whatever your makeup is, you're from this country, you're this, you're that, talk about that. But then just basically say all roads lead to, hey, you should join this really, really cool community, and it's free to check it out. And if that's through social media, if that's through one of the many great strategies that we have in our free community here, Facebook posting, Reddit, etc., our community, bottom line is, when you strip that all away, and it becomes much more fun because then you're like, okay, I don't need to make my own website. I don't need to pay any money out of pocket, other than of course joining our elite community. But this is an amazing community, and you want to be a part of it. Like, I just, sometimes that bothers me when people are like, well, I don't want to, it's always like they don't ever want to spend any money. So, well, how do you expect to make money if you don't ever spend money? I go to the grocery store, I don't want to pay for the food, but it's like, well, do you want the food or not? Yeah, there's a cost to everything. Of course, there's great things in life that are free, looking out the sun, and the air, and family, like, that's what's truly important. But I'm just saying, but in terms of the business world, I've always wanted to level up, I've had to pay for it. It's just how it works. But the bottom line is, you just go to that. So the conversations yesterday were so insane in the elite community because we're starting to see all these people that are starting to have success, but different ways. And it's not like it's one flavor fits all, but the common thing was like we just have a link, a simple link. And that's where the fun comes out. Do you want to start making a YouTube channel? Just keep talking about the same thing, right? Oh, I have an autistic child. Oh, I'm from this city. Oh, I'm a female, and here's there's a bunch of guys online trying to make money. I'm a female, but I found a way, right? Whatever that is, whatever you want to talk about, but all roads lead to, hey, you should just check out this community. And it exploded yesterday, and we had 17 new referrals. Will we have 17 referrals today? Maybe, maybe not, but it's I'm starting to see how people are starting to get how simple it is. And so we're going to have a link below to join the elite community. You need to get in there and start really saying, this is really simple. You can do this. Max, that's what I want to talk about today.
Yeah, guys, so on the way to 9,400 members, let me actually check. Yeah, we should be able to get there tomorrow. Again, we opened this community last year in July, and now it is June. So I think we should reach that number maybe by July 1st, but definitely in July. So 10K members in a year, that is huge. Welcome to all of the new members. I say this a lot, so if you've been here for a while, this is just for the new members or the ones who are not taking action yet. So you need to head up to the classroom, watch the Start Here module first, become a level 2 member, make an introduction post, head back up to the classroom, watch your way through, and most importantly, implement what we're teaching you there, and then make another post letting us know how you like the strategy, show us what you've created, what you've done, and then, yeah, this is all about taking action. You want to be an action taker. If you look at the wall of fame above, most of the people on the on our wall of fame, when they joined our community, they had never made a single cent online before. But what they did is like they watched their way through our classroom, they implemented it, they engaged, they talked to people, they just showed up every day. So engage, post, like, comment. Not only will this be very beneficial for you, but also will this help us grow even further. And the more people that join this community, the more opportunities will be there for you. Networking, helping each other, and like so many opportunities. We're all in this together. Again, check out the elite down below because our biggest action takers, they're all in the elite. And as James already said, like there is a link that you can share to bring someone into our elite community on a free trial, which is a no-brainer. We have a ton of value in that community, courses, software, and all that. But if you want to make monthly recurring commissions, then you just need to share one link, and that's what people are doing. And that's why we had like 17 new people that were referred by different members just yesterday alone. If you also want to do that, then join the elite free trial down below, and get started as soon as today. And if you have questions as an elite member, you can always send James or myself a message. Now we're on the way to 10,000 members in this community, so we are not able to answer every single direct message that we get. In the elite, we will. So share a link to get paid every month and get all of the tools and next level strategies to also be able to sell any offer of your choice. So yeah, link is down below. That's the update video for today, guys. And yeah, have a nice Sunday.